Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to bring you this game that that a member of the Sun Bros played on the ranked ladder. This is Dunamai, aka Sheep Namai, Sheepy, whatever you want to call him. He's here, and boy, oh boy, is this game something to watch. We're gonna get into it as the game goes on, but this is quite possibly the most disgusting build I have ever seen. And I am, first of all, I'm shocked it even works. Second of all, like, I just don't you're gonna have to watch, because this is just absolutely insane. So Dunamai is over here playing Inca. He's up against a Japanese opponent on the ladder. Dunamai is view lock. Dunamai is roughly 1400 elo, so this is pretty, fairly high level compared to a majority of the player base. Playing as Inca, and believe it or not, builds a trade post just in time to get the pass, so he gets his shipment and sends 3 villagers. Now this is a deck he's going to be using. It's called 1L Wololo FF. Now, you may be thinking, Wololo FF, that is a, hold on one second, options. You would think I would do this before, but no. Wololo FF, that means a priestess boom, which is fairly typical of what Inca players like to do these days, and you would be right. It is a priestess boom. But it's not the priestess boom you think it is. And that's why I'm bringing this game to you today. Now, I watched this live as it happened, and I was aware of the strategy before everything kind of... but I was aware of the strategy's existence, but it had never been tried in comp before. And Dunamai is preparing for the Sun Bros Limited 1v1 tournament, so he decided to play some ranked games and used this on the ladder. So it's just incredible. I'm literally at a loss for words at how this works. So fairly typical start, I guess. Fairly typical good player start. Out scouting the base. Sees the cherry orchards down. Market start from Japan, which is a little bit weird. So we weren't really aware of what would be happening, why he went for the market start. In fact, let's take a look here. We're gonna take a look at his deck. Interesting deck, Heavenly Kami and the Wood. How many shrines does he have? He's still age 1. He's got 3 shrines, so I think he sent 300 wood. Not entirely sure. And then going up with the Torii gates. So interesting decision by him to go up with the Torii gates and build a shrine and build a market in transition. Market's more boomy. It kind of says I'm gonna be more of a boom player, and then he's gonna age up with the Torii gates, which tells me I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive in age 2 because you get the early shrine wagon. Or not shrine wagon, military production building. So interesting decisions from him, but that's not who we're here to see. We're here to see Dunamai, who is aging up. He's aging up with the Wise Woman, which I believe gives you 1 warrior priest. I don't know. I don't know Inca that well, but anyways, we'll go back and look at his deck. Chincha Brewing, Huanca support. He's got some Chimu runners in the deck. Jungle Bowman. Lots of military shipments. Age 3. Temple of Mama Killa. Improves strength, train time, conversion range of priestesses. There's a little hint of what's going to come of this game upcoming. So Cancha houses. Building those. And just, doing overall scouting things, normal scouting things. So it gives you 3 priestesses, the H-up does. And I believe he's going to be building a community plaza up somewhere. Sending his priestesses out to do stuff. and just doing a good job of exploring the map. Nothing too fancy going on right now, but it kicks off very, very soon, my friends. Don't you worry, because in fact, right here, there's the samurai that Japan shipped or got with his age up. Priestesses are over here. And then next thing you know, oh, you thought samurais were from Japan? Nah. Samurais, as a matter of fact, come from Inca. Yes. He converted this samurai and is going into the base to go siege with it. So you thought this isn't any typical warrior priest boom, my friends. This is a warrior priest battle. This is a warrior priest, so they do more priesting things. Priest warriors. These are not warrior priests. These are priest warriors. They are does that make sense? You know what I'm trying to say? The priests are going to battle, all right? That's what's going down. Let's just not spoil it any further. So, unfortunately, this samurai does end up going down because he's being chased by Ashigaru. I think he goes down. No, he escapes. Look at that. So Dunamai, meanwhile, behind all of this, is macroing for age 3. So he's going to get to age 3, and I think he's going to send Temple of Mamakilla as soon as, yeah, he does end up dying. As soon as possible, because the conversion speed is what makes this strat absolutely fantastic. Road building, all military land units move faster. That's a good one, too. And then all the military shipments to bolster his army. So 2 war huts going down, because I believe he shipped, he shipped the 2 war hut travois. And then forward, finally, the community plaza does end up going down. Here in just a moment. Yeah, there's the explorer, and he's going to sit these priestesses on the community plaza and then do a typical warrior priestess boom. So he's going to sit there and try and get up to max warrior priests, and then it's game time, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, we'll turn Fog of War back on. We'll hop over to Japan and see what he's doing, what he sees. So he does spot out the community plaza, which that's forward, which is interesting. I'm sure he's a little bit confused about that. Maybe he's thinking warriors. I don't know, but he's got a decent mass. This is 14 shinobis. So that's, sorry. No, 5 shinobis. So that's from the consulate. Japanese consulate with the Torii gates. So he is going to want to be as aggressive as possible. Japanese consulate with the Torii gates, training shinobi, also training Ashigaru. So these are, I believe these are, yeah, so these are essentially scrum type units. Siege unit. They have siege unit, siege trooper tags. Interesting. And 20% range resist. Okay. But anyways, here he is. He's got 18 Ashigaru. He's got 7 shinobi. And he's going to push this forward base. Fog of War comes off. We have some jungle bowmen that Dunamai has trained. Go back over here. His warrior priests are just over here on the plaza dancing away. We can't see. Yeah. Dancing away. Oh, he's doing warriors now. And shipping 5 priestesses to get him up to a total of 8. The shinobi and the Ashigaru are doing their work against the jungle bowmen. These priestesses with 468 health. One of them ended up going down. They all went down. All right. I thought they tanked a little bit, but no. They all went down. The 5 priestesses are in, and they show up, and they're gonna do some fighting. They're gonna do some healing. And the jungle bowmen are going to come out and try and protect the priestesses, because that is absolutely necessary. Meanwhile, Japan's just going to keep filtering units in, 5 Ashigaru at a time, as much as he possibly can. Inca has not quite sent in Mamakilla yet. He almost has that shipment available. He's got 6 of these priestesses. Maybe they didn't go down. Oh, they're garrison. Oh my god, I'm dumb. They're garrisoning in the war hut. So he ended up looks like he ended up losing 1 because he had 3 plus 5, so 7. And now the priestesses are in. They're gonna try and get this daimyo down, along with some jungle bowmen. And there's one converted shinobi Nomono. So the converting of the units has started. The battle has been repelled. I don't think Japan, he does have a decent eco behind this, but does not really have the coin and is still trying to shrine boom behind this, having not sent Heavenly Kami or allying with the ports. His shrines are full cost 125 wood, so he's got his shrines on, or he's got his shrines on wood so that he can produce it and build faster. But most of his eco, not doing a great job here to manage it, so can't keep up the pressure, which now allows Dunamai, if we turn Fog of War off, to sit back, put his 7 priestesses on, and there's the card, on the community plaza. Still full macroing for jungle, nothing but jungle bowmans, AD 25. Not a bad macro right there. And yeah, he's gonna go full warrior priestesses until he's at the max population limit, and then he's gonna push. So in that battle, let's see here. We've converted 1 shinobi and we've got a warrior. Okay, so we still got the 1 shinobi. So we're gonna follow on board with these jungle bowmen as we see him come up and find some Ashigaru, potentially. Just a little posturing, I guess you could call it. Posturing back and forth. Hey, I'm here. I haven't forgot about you. What are you going to do about it? More jungle bowmen come in. So now we're at 9 priestesses. That is full priestesses. So we're in. We're going to see what happens here, and my god, is this glorious. So the jungle bowmen gonna start out in the front, sniping Ashigaru. Priestesses staying in the back. Dunamai doing a very good job of keeping them safe. They should be able to heal each other, sniping a villager. Sentries get called by Japan. Priestesses still staying safe. Another villager sniped. Jungle bowman in the back, just kiting. Just saying, hey, I'm here. What are you going to do about it? Picking off villagers that are strayed a little bit too far. Picking off the explorer. And overall, just some really solid micro from Dunamai so far. There's another reinforcing batch of jungle bowmen. Now Dunamai can actually take this fight, even though the Torii Gates is still up. Priestess is going to be healing in the back too to up these guys' DPS or health. And now here's where the fun begins. Individually microing all of 3. There's 3 converted, 4 converted. 4 converted jungle bowmen, just like that. And all of a sudden, the battle starts to turn a little bit. There's age 3 for a Gale, so he went age 3 with the Yumi. Has a golden pavilion, so his units are even more. So he's got even more attack on his ranged units. But these warrior priests are just going to be out here. He's going to put them in a control group, select them individually, and then start converting once more. There's another one converted, and he's in the fight. I think there's more coming as soon as it's off cooldown. There's another one converted, I think. That one was, that one's right there. And all of a sudden you go from, so that, just for reference, right? Let's say you have 10, it's 10v10. And in units, not including the warrior priest. It's 10v10. You're fighting, and all of a sudden one of your units gets converted. Instead of dying like it would have if it were in an engagement, it gets converted. So that goes from, instead of 10 to 9, it goes from 11 to 9. So that, instead of a 1-unit swing, becomes a 2-unit swing because your units didn't die. They just got converted to the other side. So each unit converted is massively more valuable than just killing the units here. And he's got 9 of these, so when all the priestesses are off cooldown here, that's up to an 18-unit swing in every engagement that they come across, which is absolutely incredible. Meanwhile, these Naginata, he tried to sneak some Naginata by. Unfortunately, the Plume Spearmen are here to save the day. They're going to be chasing these down, but we don't care about that. Those will die. Trust me on that. Those will die. Nothing happens. I've seen this game. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4. So just like that, he's only used half of his total priestess converts, and the battle is an 8-unit swing. It's absolutely incredible. Like, if you only have 10 units, let's say 15 units, and 4 of them get converted, that's 11 units, and your opponent has 20, 19. It's 11 to 19. It's absolutely incredible. And now, granted, this is a very, very micro-intensive fight. This strategy, if you want to pull this off, this is not for the faint of heart. You have to, have your control groups down. You gotta have fast fingers for this to work properly, but my god, when it does work, it is absolutely fantastic. And here Japan has no response. He's got no response. All his units have been converted. These Naginata actually don't die, but they're just kind of hanging out here. Nothing's much is gonna happen. Like, what's Japan doing here? He's completely idle except for his shrine eco. The town center goes down because there's Plume Spearmen in here. The priestesses are over here healing the units in the middle of battle. And it's just picking off vills at this point. The priestesses are going to end up converting, I think, maybe a Naginata or 2. There's some converted units in here. And there's just no response. There's no res being gathered. There's nothing. It's just... these Naginata actually just go down to the Plume Spearmen and priestesses fighting. Tanky as fuck is correct. And, ladies and gentlemen, that's game. Completely dominated every engagement using the priestess's convertibility and the wrong deck. The Temple of Mamakilla. Incredible strat, incredibly executed, and I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this game as much as I did watching it live. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.